team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
They'll give it to him again.
Come on, man.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored,
It is
you don't
19.
get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
Trying to find his man on first down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go.
Come on.
Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by the sophomore. He jumped on his chance to make a play.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Taking a shot
What the fuck, bro?
He's got it down.
He caught this?
For a huge gain.
This is not a fucking kick. Can I channel this shit? Yeah.
The turnover, try to
No, that man dropped that shit, man.
Absolutely. Coaching 101.
Man, what the fuck, bro? That man dropped that shit. And then that shit, I'm finna sack you. That shit made me stop. I couldn't even run no more, bro.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page calmly.
Off he goes. He's at the 40. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Man, having a great back
makes life
so
these niggas
easy.
even kitchen this
It
nigga.
balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the blocks. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
And the Vols want to crank the tempo.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
Stands in and takes the hit. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
It's a safety, nigga.
And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
All right, this is
obviously not a great start
game.
for
That
this
shit I
quarterback.
should be
Two
not doing.
interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistake.
Oh, it's loose. And the defense has got it in there trying to pick up some yards. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense.
Go ahead. Stop bullshit.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his man. It's Lewis. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And you see so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back and...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together.
Okay,
They had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
I don't want they think I'm cheering for him, but I fuck with him. I don't see him do good.
The kickoff bounces through the
Yeah, it
end
might be.
zone.
How much time left in here?
25.
Yeah, I'm gonna get behind.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right?
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 8.
Did everybody cover?
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't not
Quick jump. Yeah. Both of them niggas got perfect quick jump.
That first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he
I told you both of them got it. When I lost to fucking Florida, I said, I know next year these two niggas are going to be fucking way better. It's going to be the fucking difference than these beating niggas now. When I played last year, these niggas didn't have shit.
They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
I'm gonna give you this play after the game.
Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward too to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this.
That's the halfback direct that everybody be running right there. I think to actually the halfback snap direct. You can run straight to the outside, especially if you got a fast ass nigga. Like he got to take off. Like as soon as I catch it, he's fucking going.
Quarterback checking the play. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa25. He lets one fly deep. And they weren't able to make the connection they were looking for.
This be my fucking dilemma of like why be taking this nigga out, bro. Like it's just red. Like I don't know if it's because somebody like a nigga being covered in the area or what, bro.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
I'm mad that my nigga ain't in the house and race neither. Like, he started off fifth, I get it.
Those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together.
Did you blitz?
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense that forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Come on. Like, what the fuck?
And he feels the heat coming in.
How I even block this nigga, bro?
Another sack.
I gotta watch. Alright. I'll be recording shit in the game. He just ran straight through them. They didn't touch him. They're annoying, bro. Like, play from the
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. He's looking downfield to throw. Feeling some heat. He rifles one deep to the left. And he hauls it in inside the 30.
Man, on a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt
Default's going right there.
their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Red pass is complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The other nigga didn't even block this nigga, bro.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely,
Touchdown ball! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Going downfield for the big play.
Oh, I thought I had that bitch. I thought I intercepted that shit. Man.
Down the field before he's finally stopped. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Looking downfield. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
And they'll
close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Don't you have to manage some quarterback?
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense.
He's going up
Oh, ball head. Shit.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The back, but at least
No, you
he'll
don't.
brag
I'm
that
glad that
he
it was a
overthrew
crazy
that
ass
dude.
throw. Cause shit.
my arm strength is elite. You see that? I can overthrow guys that can run like that. Yeah, that's probably not what's coming to my.
Speeding down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Volunteer. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Well, one of them got to come out, but the backup just as good.
Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Nowhere.
Come on.
The ball's loose.
That's the backup that
Ball
forced this
security
shit.
doesn't just apply to running backs and
Like,
receivers.
come on.
QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky.
This shit really help you. Like, god damn.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Pressure coming. That pass is well
Wide
on
open.
target. He got hit
My
as he was
God,
trying
he was
to
wide
throw,
the
and they
fuck open.
can't convert on 3rd down. And the
God
Tar
damn,
Heels
so
send
calm
out the
down.
punt unit. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right
I
now.
hope he
on the
come
same
back.
page.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Now on 2nd down. Snap it to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that 1st half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
To the air, it's Ncaa25. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Stop at the 3.
I hate that shit right there. Like, catch the ball and keep running.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Here's first and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. The back goes in motion. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going with the ground game left. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Vols will kick it off to start the second half.
It's halftime, what's that?
Looking for daylight.
I actually watched that game at halftime.
Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though.
I thought you were going to roll out the other way. This
right
shit.
for this
Okay,
offense
play
to
this
start
shit got
to
me.
build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff.
God damn, I hate niggas be tackling the next nigga come tackle and knock him off.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
As a quarterback, you got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Barnett getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David.
Man,
because
he
they
got
can
me just
score
a little bit
because of
fucking
how
wrong.
efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's loose. Touchdown ball! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a
I don't
look
like
at what's happening.
I don't like the way
in this
quick
exciting
jump is
college
worded on
football
here.
game.
Like I thought it was just like for the D linemen.
But go against this team at
And
your own risk. The program
yeah,
who played
it's
in the
just
first
stupid.
ever
And I don't like the way
is always a
the
threat
shit for
of
offense
that.
what it is.
It's a touchdown
That
game. They're
takeoff,
trailing by 7.
which for running back, I thought it was just like if he was a receiver, but I guess it's like whenever he get the ball handed off to him too at running back.
Team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye out for us. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, I didn't know that quick jump works for all this shit. Ah, damn,
Now
they
on
pulled off.
2nd down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Pocket starts to collapse. Moving away from pressure. He throws
Oh my
back to the
fucking
left
God.
side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass.
I seen you.
Incomplete.
What you say?
This quarterback is going to be in an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw.
Come back in the 7th or recently. Oh yeah, it's something like with fucking Thanos and shit like that.
No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way behind.
He was kind of crazy.
Offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to
Jam got that jam. They got an X again.
It's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for second down. To the ground with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Off the play fake.
Ooh.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Vols will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it'll be down right there.
Most of the time, nigga, when I play niggas, they don't fucking move they person that's supposed to be catching the ball. And they just bounce back and hit them.
He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that pass is intercepted.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's a pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Tennessee
That thing is so smart, man. I ain't actually do this shit, bro.
Trying to get to it.
Damn.
Hard as he released the ball on that first
Like, I've subbed Rob Sheva out. It throw him at another spot. Like, I ain't actually do that shit. Like, the nigga hurt, bro. I'm subbing him out. It throw him at the 2.
But obviously, they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
This time it's complete. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. And the Volunteers get enough for the first down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard.
Great job up front. Great job by the back, knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful.
Blitz.
Lucky there. If you miss high,
yeah, nah, that nigga just beat the shit out of my left tail. And that nigga got beat so bad on route that the game let him run the route.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
Like, God damn, bro.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Coming after him.
Come
and
on,
he
man.
throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
My left tackle was getting beat to sleep, bro.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
I'm just convinced y'all was on trash. But them two niggas not even in. Neither one of them.
Had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply
Like neither one of them niggas in.
But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears.
Oh my God.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
I saw him get through there. Like, dude didn't even really block him.
They get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
What the fuck?
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry up.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running...
Got some room headed to the goal line. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man.
Touchdown, Volunteers! And the stomping has commenced. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep
talking about almost dunked on somebody. I'm behind.
And you know what? This is one of those.
I'll get to the Vanderbilt here. I'm going to dunk on. We got 5 while he's in the air.
Touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now...
Better got this shit so clear.
The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man...
Your quarterback hurt.
Great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Pulls it in on the left. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away.
Crazy, you probably should be ranked 15.
The ball squirts through the end zone.
Great game.
They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina has it back.
Oh, 3 minutes left.
The stakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? It's complete.
I'm trying to get on the D-line. This shit made me think.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense
that nigga mid-throw actually -19.
This is honestly not what we expected. We expected this to be a high-flying offense. You know, this trigger man is usually really on top of things. This is a day he would love to forget.
I'm not gonna lie, this nigga has been getting hit every fucking play.
It wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be
that is crazy.
I'm not positive, but that first first down marker might be in the next county. They're trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Try to get it to the edge. Still on his feet at the 45. Running toward the tape. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards. They're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
Trying to run, it's Lewis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got some room, headed to the goal line.
I should have had the top thing down.
And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
He'll start this drive firing. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground.
Okay. I do trying to see if my offense is giving shit up. Or,
second down. Quarterback checking off. Back to throw. It's Ncaa25. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the
I
score.
really don't like this.
They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's got it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I hope they like revamp the fucking passing shit or something, bro. Like, I don't like this shit. They just throw fucking red for no reason.
Kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
The crew needs to be first in this fucking
bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
That's the reason niggas play this shit.
First down for this offense.
That's why I don't understand how Kid, I ain't gonna say he's not better at this shit, but that nigga don't want to do no trade. That's his problem. He want to trade. You can get GM. He want to trade.
Feeling some heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Yeah. That nigga was red all over.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah,
and they had minus 17 speed, minus 19 throw power.
A few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early.